Wright brothers, Orville and Wilbur Wright, were two Americans credited with inventing and building the world's first successful airplane and making the first controlled, powered, and sustained, heavier-than-air human flight. The Wright brothers were two of 7 children born to Milton Wright and Susan Catherine Corner. Wilbur was born near Melville, Indiana in 1867. Orville was born in Dayton, Ohio in 1871. In elementary school, Orville was given to mischief and once expelled. Both brothers went to high school but never received diplomas. The families moved in 1884 from Richmond, Indiana to Dayton, prevented Wilbur from receiving his diploma after finishing 4 years of high school. Orville dropped out of high school after his junior year to start a printing press business in 1889. In 1892, the brothers opened a repair and sale shop of bicycles. They made their own company, the Wright Cycle Company, and began manufacturing their own brand. They used this to fund their growing interest in flight. In 1899, the brothers began testing biplane kites that had 5-foot wingspans. The wings were warped at one end of the wing, producing more lift and the other end less lift. Unequal lift made the wings tilt or bank, causing a turn in the direction of the lower end. Warping the wings was controlled by 4 cords attached to the kite. The kite flyer held sticks, who tilted them in opposite directions to make the plane bank. The two brothers designed a wind tunnel to design better wings. They began to use wings with camber, a curvature top on the surface. The brothers didn't discover the principle, but took advantage of it. The brothers made 3 gliders, the 1900, the 1901, and the 1902. The 1900 glider was a test and had men holding tether ropes. The glider needed improvements. The 1901 glider had its nose pointed skyward and no tail. Hoping to improve lift, the brothers made the wing area larger. The 1901 glider made 50 to 100 flights in July and August for a distance of 20 to 400 feet. The glider stalled a few times, but the parachute effect on the forward elevator allowed Wilbur to make a safe pancake landing, not nosedives. The 1902 glider had major improvements. The two brothers made the lift-to-drag ratio even better. The 1902 glider flew at a much flatter angle as well. After experimenting with the gliders, the brothers wanted to add power. In 1903, the brothers built the powered Wright Flyer 1. Orville wrote to several engine manufacturers to meet the needs of their engine, but no one replied. They turned to their shop mechanic Charlie Taylor, who built an engine in just 6 weeks. To keep the weight low, the engine block was cast from aluminum. The two brothers carved and designed their own wooden propellers and had a purpose-built gasoline engine fabricated in the bicycle shop. Once the Wright Flyer 1 was built and designed, they headed to Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. On December 17, 1903, Orville Wright piloted the first powered airplane 20 feet above the beach in North Carolina. The flight lasted 12 seconds and covered 120 feet. 3 more flights were made that day, with Orville's brother Wilbur piloting the record flight lasting 59 seconds over a distance of 852 feet. On December 17, 1903, the two brothers were credited with inventing and building the world's first successful airplane and making the first controlled, powered, and sustained heavier-than-air human flight. Their accomplishments were the first steps to many in aviation history. Since the brothers' flight on December 17, 1903, aviation has evolved.